your natural beauty, your ancient architecture, your beautiful townscapes, and your temples. Nara, you are a rare gem. It only took us an hour from Osaka to get to you, roughly 32 kilometers to its east, and whilst the ride initially felt like a mission, it was well worth the side visit and felt like a break within our break. I didn't think that it was possible to experience a silence and a stillness that wasn't deafening, that wasn't boring, and that wasn't stomach churning. But Nara, that is exactly what you are. You felt cool, yet warm at the same time. You felt outdoorsy, yet homey at the same time. You are slow-paced, yet up to speed at the same time. So Nara, here are 3 gifts that I received from you. Number 1, the gift of time. Whilst we were only visiting for a day, Nara, you captured us with your time. The busy streets and the pressing sounds of the city that are so ingrained in my routine back home were dissipated at Nara, as you brought out the sun and you brought out the deer. Within 10 minutes of arriving at Kinetsu Nara Station, we started walking across to Nara Deer Park. But before we could even get there, we were greeted by deer that were roaming all over the streets and parks. In many cultures, including Japanese culture, deers are a symbol of spiritual authority, of death and rebirth. Historically, they were considered divine messengers. The Japanese legend says that the thunder god, Takemikazuki, appeared in Nara riding on a white deer. Takemikazuki warned that the deer would report human actions to the gods, so the people took note, built shrines, and granted the deer protection. Nara, during our visit, it felt that time slowed down as we wandered your colourful parkways, your religious landmarks, and you provided us the opportunity to reset, recharge, and unwind. Number 2, the gift of positive energy. It's quite interesting. Many people say that the energy that you put out is the energy that you receive back. And I really felt that, Nara, because the energy you and your people put out was the energy that we received, and the energy that I also wanted to put out into the world. Often back home, I admittedly get caught up in the trivial things. A slow car in front of me, running for a train because of the traffic on the way to the station, getting frustrated when I decided to take the M4, only to be caught up in bumper-to-bumper traffic. Nara, your people, your animals, your temples, they give out a positive energy. People practicing patience as the elderly cross the road, or drivers calmly waiting for pedestrians to move to the sides. I'm inspired by your positive energy. Number 3, the gift of smelling roses. Nara, I'm from fast-paced Sydney, where we chase dreams, trains, and trends. The best job, the best house, the latest iPhone, and admittedly, once I'm done chasing, I'm not actually done chasing. I think to myself, what's next? And sometimes it can be so hard to smell the roses, to enjoy or appreciate the things that I often ignore. There were many times throughout this day trip I thought, wow, how awesome are these deer? How green is this grass? How amazing is this ancient temple? How marvellous is the Great South Gate completed over 800 years ago? How fresh is this salmon? How cozy is this restaurant? How amazing is this coffee? How friendly are these people? Of course, smelling the roses doesn't only need to take place in Nara, but your friendly and timely reminder to stop and smell the roses made this trip more memorable. So thank you, Nara, for your deer, your parks, your temples, your fresh tuna, your quiet and slow streets, your coffee, and these 3 gifts. We hadn't even met, yet you knew exactly the gifts that I needed.